Hi everybody, Mike Pfeiffer with Pfeiffer Hobby Supply. Today we're going to do video 22. Not a whole lot has gone on with the exception of fascia and trying to get some computer work hooked up so that I can program decoders. But let's take a look and see what I've got. Okay guys, first of all I was going to show you that since the last time I have gotten all of the Unitrack ballasted. And I'm just going to pan out here down through the yard. I did not have this done the last time we did one of these videos. And you can see that now all the ballasting is done. Also, as long as we're down this way, this was vacant and I had talked about putting in a pecan orchard there. That has changed. I have removed the other house. I've shortened up that windmill. And I've put a hill in there, and there will be a fence around there, and in the back I'm going to put a little concrete underpass underneath the tracks over there for the cattle to get to the other side of the tracks and the pasture on the other side, which is quite common out here in this territory. I'm going to take you back down here now and show you a little bit of the bridge I put in. I still haven't gotten any I still haven't got the riverbed done, but I did do the highway bridge. I haven't got the lines on yet, and I also completed the railroad bridge here. And you can see how I inserted the sides and how that kind of came together. Today I've just got 3 trains here going around just for scenic value while we're doing the video. I'm having pretty good luck with the Decoder Pro program, and now I think I'm going to take you around and just show you what I've done on the fascia here, and we'll take a look at how I set up the computer. Okay, one of the first things I wanted to show you is that I haven't removed these 2 Kato turnout controllers. I'm not quite sure what to do with the holes in the fascia, and I don't really want to replace the fascia board. I'll show you in a minute what I've done on the other side of the layout. There'll probably be a little control panel right here that'll have the turnout control switches and this little switch here which controls the mine train up above, on and off basically. You'll see now that the mine train is headed up the hill, which I know you've seen before, but one thing that I haven't talked about is this camera here. It monitors what goes on inside of the mountain, and you can see the little mine train going in there and stopping. It'll wait there for a little while and then come back down to the unobtainium mine. And you can see when I pan the camera up, it's basically gone out of sight. Coming back down to the camera and looking to the left, there's another waybill box. You saw the other one that was mounted on previously, and I'm just going to pan around here. I had a group of switches over here for the Kato turnouts, and as you can see, what I've done is I've taken some railroad signs, small ones, and glued them over the holes. I found this neat little horny toad tile when we went up to Ruidoso lately. Had to buy it because it had a horny toad on it, and stuck that on the fascia. And a couple of places I will probably stick more of that type of thing around. You can see that this is my docking station for the 3 wireless throttles. Another bill box, which also, by the way, I've painted them to match the fascia. And you've seen the control panel before, but we're just going to keep on walking around here. More bill boxes. More bill boxes, and again more bill boxes. Now coming around here, you can see that I've moved a throttle pocket to the right hand side of the yard control over here. And if I keep coming around, one of the other things that I've done recently is I've also added on my rotary switch the turnout controls, or not the turnout controls, but the block controls for the tracks coming out of the turntable. And if you look at the colors there, the colors indicate which 3 tracks, or which 2 tracks, or which 1 track is controlled by whatever position the switch is in. And if I lift this up, you can see that the tracks kind of correspond in diagram at least to what's on the rotary switch. So that allows me to select power to the switch. The silver switch controls the incoming track to the turntable, so I can bring a locomotive off the turntable, yet kill the power to that section before it reaches the yard area. This little switch right here with the red button is the new switch that I just put in, and you're starting to get a glimpse of the programming track that I've installed. If I have the switch in this position here, it allows me to program. If I turn the switch in this direction over here, it allows me to run one of my wireless throttles, run the locomotive that's on this track under the wireless throttle. So I can program the locomotive, test it with the wireless throttle, and then make any kind of adjustments that I need to make. The turntable controller, pretty obvious, and another set of build boxes. And you can see here, I'll back up a little bit, and you can see how I added the program track. And basically it just comes around and to the main power switch here. And I think some of this you've seen before, but I don't think you've seen it all come together, painted and everything like this, where it all matches. What we're going to do now is I'm going to take you down here and show you, well, I'm going to swing around here and show you something on the control panel. If you remember, I had a trash bucket hanging under here, which was a railroad bucket, and I also had my little tool container hanging under here. I've now decided to keep this chair here so that when I operate, I can actually sit in front of the control panel, and it works relatively nicely. I'm going to swing around now and show you what I've done to house the units that I've taken off from underneath the control panel here. Okay, as you can see here, I have a little bug strip hanging in there, but that's my trash bucket. Not too spectacular, other than the fact that it happens to say Santa Fe route on it. I don't know how old the bucket is. I found it many years ago when I was working by San Marcial, New Mexico. You'll see that my little tool holder is now mounted on the side of a rolling cabinet, which is nothing more than one of the plastic drawer cabinets that I use everywhere. I shortened up the handles on my track cleaners that I make, and it just houses all my little track cleaning implements and some tools, a little flashlight in case I got to go under the mountain, and so forth. Now, under some advice from the train forums, I found out that I cannot run Decoder Pro with my MRC system. So what I have done is I've gotten a Digitrax PR3 programmer. You see there, that's just a wireless mouse fob that's in the side of the computer, and my Decoder Pro program. It's pretty much, I'm just getting the hang of it. It's pretty easy to use. I'm really enjoying it so far. It makes it real easy to program anything that you really want to program. And what I did with this drawered little plastic cabinet is I put a piece of plywood on the top and the side here to screw those things to, and to make it blend in when I push it back against the curtain back there. But anyway, that's pretty much what I've been up to lately. The only other thing, while I'm here, I'll stand back up. I filled in the crevice around the layout, around the edge of the layout here, where I had a big gap. And eventually, pretty soon, I'll start adding some ground scenery and cover to that. Well, everybody, that's about it for today. Not too much new. Just trying to get things straightened up and organized. And now I've just got to fill in the places where there isn't any scenery. And once I do that, then I can devote my attention to detailing, more detailing on some of the areas. I know that a lot of people think that it looks detailed as it is, but there's a lot of things I want to add, close-up items, and hopefully we'll get to those in another video. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video today, and look forward to seeing all of you again. It's nice having you follow along with me here, and thanks for watching.